It is shocking to see how manual pharma manufacturing is. Everything is done by hand by very expert scientists. I was like, okay, robots can really help here. Cell therapies are a new kind of drugs, are typically between $300,000 and $2 million per dose, per patient.
The way it works is that the patient's own blood is used to manufacture the therapy. However, this can be very expensive because every single dose has to be manufactured specifically for a particular patient. It's not scalable to provide them to everyone who needs them.
In our robotic system, we have up to 4 separate universal robot arms working in parallel, 2 on the floor, 2 on the ceiling, literally on top of each other.
When we compared a robotic manufacturing process to a process that is done traditionally with human hands, we found a decrease in cost of about 74%. This decrease in cost is really important because it will allow us to lower the cost of manufacturing cell and gene therapies and to distribute the manufacturing so that it can be done in many different places, both in North America and across the world.
Space in a cleanroom environment comes at a very premium cost. In our estimate, we are doing 100x more patient doses per square foot of cleanroom. And that's really a complete change in productivity for these pharma companies. We also saw significant improvements in the results of the robots, less standard deviation, less variation. The other notable thing is on the sterility side. Robots have a very big advantage. They don't breathe, and so they are not basically blowing contaminants, and they don't touch stuff they're not supposed to touch.
Regulatory agencies love improvement in quality. I can't get someone else's cell therapies coming from my white blood cells. So that track and trace process of these products through the system is now not an issue. That's the difference between someone living and someone dying.
A lot of our technology revolves around imitation learning. We start by working with our pharmaceutical customers, and they send us video demonstration data. And then our robotic systems can learn to replicate that action. Like, there's always one scientist that has higher yield, and so obviously we're going to use that masterful person to train the robots. What the robots are doing is repeatably, consistently learning from the best humans within very tight performance bounds. It is effectively the key to scaling.
One of the advantages of the Multiply Labs robotic cluster is that the robot can actually use the same process that human operators use with the same equipment. This is very important because if a pharmaceutical company has an approved product, it really can't make major changes to the manufacturing process. This could save many years and many hundreds of millions of dollars because instead of having to go back to the national regulator and say, we have a new manufacturing process, it's changed the way we make the drug, and start from square zero in terms of approving the drug, we can say this is exactly the same process, it just happens to be done by a robot. In the end, this will increase access for patients to these potentially life-saving therapies.
We love building robots. We might as well build robots that help people, right?